The GOAT of Dokkan hot takes coming in here to drop that knowledge on us. It's Alan Dokkan on his 37th burner account. Let's see what he's got to say about these private servers, man. Final take for tonight. Private servers are awful and the people who support them monetarily are giving the money to known pedophiles and racists. They also ruin discussion for Dokkan, as a bunch of people who don't know how to play the game post screenshots or footage to slander. Secondarily, they should be wiped out realistically. I'm not sure why a bunch of people that I know participate in cancel culture are completely fine giving them money, or even just using a service pirated and provided by people who have been known to be racist nonsense. Crazy. Truth locks in. 100% true. People don't care about their own values though, if it means they get to play with Dokkan characters. And not to get too deep in the other direction with this, but if we're going back to this statement here, people who participate in cancel culture, who are completely fine giving their money to known problematic peoples, it's because that with contentment, with ease of use, with anything, humanity has been shown to allow certain codes to pass so long as we are comfortable. Comfort is king in humanity. We basically invented the concept and we like being comfortable. Anything we do is in service of being comfortable. That's why you see people will boycott certain movies and will then support other studios who are also known to be doing shady shit. Everyone loves Quentin Tarantino movies. No one loves how they're financed, right? One of the other notable interactions coming from this thread is this person for Sach. Instead, we should support a game that promotes gambling for children. The game store is overpriced and the rates on the banners are awful. I'll stick to my private servers. Thanks and save my money. It's free. So this is a deflection. You're either good with all of it or you're good with none of it. The issue with the purchase or use of a product and the support of independence is that not only you're going through a separate pipeline, but you're overtly shirking responsibility by putting it on the sort of like originator, like the feedback loop. Gacha games are not perfect, and in a lot of ways they're just scummy, skeezy, etc. They pander to people who have addictions. They pander to whales who have excess money to blow on these, functionally what are NFTs. But to use that as a diversion from the fact that you are actively engaging in the uplifting of literal racist pedophiles when it comes to these servers is so funny, man. And you might go out of your way and say like, well, I don't pay money to get the premium versions of the server. Something like people are talking about here. I don't use the premium version. I don't give money to it. Yada, yada, yada. If you're in the server, if you're posting clips online, if you're talking about private servers, using them, links, just engagement of any kind, you are supporting the monster. It doesn't matter if you pay money or not. It's kind of like when you hit on like the SEO of a tag or like a streaming service or like yada, yada, yada. The boosting of this thing is still valuable without money. Arguably, it's worth more money to boost it in this way than it is to give them $5. And for that reason, I do want to touch on, throw Truth some shade here when he says, again, people don't care about their own values, though, if it means they get to play with the Dokkan characters. And here we have someone posting that SpongeBob meme of he's looking for himself. The thing about this is, if I do make these comments, if I do stand on this, if I've never interacted with private servers myself, I do have to draw attention to the biggest private server hater is also, at least was, a private server, Andy. I think nowadays he uses them in private, genuinely doesn't link or promote them anymore, in the case that he doesn't make videos of the characters early. But this came after content strikes from, Bamco, essentially. When you have Dokkan World and Truth, who are the flagship Dokkan content creators, making use of this system, it's no wonder that the system looks very appealing to people. And while Truth has explained that he needs to because the game is his job, and if he doesn't get out in front of it, it'll leave other private server people to punch out the content that he would otherwise make. And sure, of course I get that. YouTube isn't guaranteed, and at any time this could be taken away by another up-and-coming YouTuber of any kind. And that said, for as long as this debate goes on, for as long as these people running private servers are using their position of power to abuse other people's. You're gonna have to stand on business, or you're gonna have to get out of the way. Peace.